Yeah. Hey. And I be with my dog like Shaggy. Big body bands, no caddy. Cash make my pocket look baggy. My drip too savvy. We made it out with no map. Hey. No all my slap. I don't sell, but I my whip black on black. Hey. All of my dogs on attack. Hey. How you gon' with no? I know he rap, but he whack. Look that up, it's a fact. Yeah. Life moves slow like a Camry, but we kept it clean back when first turns.
But life is good. Life is good for sure.
Any critique of yourself in the video game? Anything we could do better?
I just wish my jumper was a little more consistent, but maybe I got to show something in the season. We'll see, though. But maybe on this one, we can get my jumper a little better.
All right.
We'll see.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Tyler, you're getting...
Up next, the Rockets taking on the Kings. For Houston, gaining momentum as we reach the halfway point. Tonight, another chance to put the league on notice. They are on the move. Kings, Rockets. Tip-off in just a moment. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our reporter tonight on this. And here at the midway point of the season, the perfect time to check out the rookie rankings. Who will be the NBA Rookie of the Year? Some great young players. Well, and we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Well, Kevin, thank you. And Kevin Porter Jr. has a new start with the Rockets. His game has been...
That was an impressive performance. David, thank you for that story. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Out on the perimeter, Green and Gordon. Christian Wood is out there with Martin, and it's Wall in at the point guard. And for Sacramento, they've got Insanity. Rozier's out there with Garbage Man. Then there's Hampton. We have an old school lineup tonight, don't we? Both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Yes, we do, Kevin. I love these kinds of matchups because we get to see it less and less these days. So whenever we have one like this, I relish it.
Wall's shot is off. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the loss to the Kings in Sacramento. And Hampton gets it to go on the assist by Rozier.
Boy, nice vision that time from the point guard. Rozier's responsibility is to know when his teammate is open and get the ball there.
Back to Wall. And there's the pass to Wood. Outside, Wall. Shot clock at 6. Green with the ball. Picked up by Rozier. Good on the three-point shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Ray. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Now here's Wall. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. And that one drops.
Confidence is so important at this level, and Wall has it. He takes pride in finding ways to score inside.
It's hauled in by Wood. Rockets are gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
I have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Passes it to Hampton. Covered by Martin. Here's Insanity. What a tremendous game he played against Houston.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And, you know, we talk about how Wood has moved around the league. He also attended 3 different high schools. So he's been searching for direction for a long time.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Yep, that one goes in there. And now Wood is laser focused, putting up all-star numbers over long stretches.
And you look at where he started compared to where he is now. Wood may be one of the most improved players we've ever seen, especially if he continues to ascend from here.
The shot from the low post is good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
To the wing right side. The wide open look here for Wood. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Well, we know Eric Gordon is a great shooter now, but he is also willing to make the extra pass.
Garbage man, the pass to Hampton. Here is Garbage man, covered by Wall. Now, here's Hampton. He's guarded closely. Lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Kings. That one was played in Sacramento.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
That's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. All right, a chance to check out stats for Jalen Green.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And it's Dragic with the ball for Sacramento. Trailing by 2. Pass to Tate. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Last outing for the Rockets, it was a loss to Sacramento.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Dragic kicks to Tate. Sacramento gets it back in a new 14. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. .127 left to play here in the first. Down low, Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
You know, that kind of unselfishness, guys, from Augustine is really infectious, especially when it's coming from your point guard.
And Plumlee kicks to Ingles. There's Dragic with the 3. Thompson with the rebound. Rockets leading by 6. Porter passes to Thompson. To the inside. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And creating a little separation here gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Plumlee against Thompson. Here's Nance. Plumlee trying to break loose. A shot's good from Nance.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Here's Porter. That shot off. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Tate. Off target with his 3. Houston's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. To the paint. Here's Şengün. And he dunks it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. Now, John Wall, one of the most explosive guards in the NBA, and he knows the importance of keeping teams honest with his perimeter shot.
When my jump shot's going, it opens up the floor so much more for me and my teammates and giving those guys open looks. And it's just the hard work I put in and these guys trusting and believing me and being able to knock down open shots.
Well, Greg, we've seen plenty of other players improve their jump shot during their time in the NBA.
And as he slows down with age, I think that will be the key for Wall, increasing his confidence from range.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
We've got Plumlee, Boucher out there with Jayshawn Tate. Then there's Dragic, and it's Ingles in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. That's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Timeout called the Rockets. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
And some changes here for the Kings. Hampton's checked in for Plumlee. Insanity comes in for Tate. And it's Garbage Man in for Goran Dragic.
How about that? Wall's been in the league over a decade, and he still got that impressive vertical. Love watching him rise up and throw it down.
Here's Ray, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Insanity's got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. All with it, outside, Green. There's the pass to Gordon. Martin dishes to Gordon. Boucher with the steal. Here's Hampton. It's good. This game is all even. 6 points for him.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And the shot goes in.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Kings have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And good that time. That's now 8 points for Insanity.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
On the wing, Green. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game. The Kings trail by 3.
And great to see Wall beat a couple major injuries. Had to attack rehab twice. Doesn't always get enough credit for his dedication to the game. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game. Well, it takes elevation to finish like Wall here, and that's not a dunk that just anybody can pull off. You got to have some special ability to do that.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Basket good. And for Wall, Greg, has his game changed at all now that he's into his 30s?
And he's so much stronger now. Just as likely to send around you. Better at varying the tempo and controlling the pace of the game.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Outside Gordon. Got a piece of it. Wood passes to Gordon. Over Hampton. It's good from Gordon on the assist by Wood. Gordon's got 5.
Boy, Gordon's such a natural scorer. Wherever he is on the floor, he knows how to score the ball. This guy is some kind of offensive player.
And he gets the bucket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:58 left here in the second. Outside, Green. Houston moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Martin the pass to Wood. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. It's good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Kept alive. A second chance effort. Got a hand on it. And he gets it back.
One of the things that makes Wall so tough at his position is his athleticism. He's able to use that to draw fouls inside.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Kings.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving into the hoop with authority and force.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super. so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Sacramento making some changes. Nancy's checked in for Hampton. Jay Shante comes in for Insanity. And it's Dragic in for Garbage Man. And that one falls for John Wall.
A true leader on and off the floor. Wall is a super charitable guy.
No doubt about it, T.A. I mean, he raised money for rent assistance. He donated N95 masks and meals to hospitals, and that was done just in the last year or so. Very, very outgoing with his generosity.
59 seconds left in the first half. Here's Şengün, covered by Nance. Şengün passes to Thompson. Blanketed by the D, he fights to the rim for the layup. Thompson's got 8 points. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one. And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Wall, no luck.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Outside, Porter. Back to Harkless. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
And Rozier, here we go. A steal. John Wall getting it done for the Houston Rockets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Tristan, what's the plan for the second half tonight?
Well, it's simple. It's going to be a dogfight. You know, they got big guys, true bigs, and we got to come out, play hard, and not let up.
Okay, we'll see if you can get that done. Thanks, Tristan. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a fast pace for Houston at the outset. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points on the heels of a few stops and some quality offensive possessions. They closed the first quarter with a 6-point advantage. Then in the second quarter, they cooled down just a bit, giving away some of their advantage, but still finished up 1 at the half. Kenny, what do you think about the Rockets?
The bench scoring has been a big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to give the starters a real break because of the way they performed. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their special teams.
Jack, how did you think Sacramento played?
Well, they need to turn the heat up on D. Too often we saw them back on the hill, not dictating the pace. They allowed a shooting percentage in the high 50s. Remind me of my free throw percentage, the high 50s. Come on, guys.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Insanity has really been making it happen.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Kings trailing. So on the floor for Houston. The backcourt made up of Wall and Green. Gordon is out there with Martin. And it's Wood in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on John Wall. Sacramento shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Shooting for Sacramento.
No good on the second free throw.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Green kicks to Wall. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Out left to the wing with the drive. And the basket by Hampton.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Right side, Wall. Martin trying to free himself up. Wall, no luck. And for Sacramento, they're shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. To the middle, they double him with Green. Good on the bucket. He's got 8.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
He gets that one. Now it's a 6-point Kings lead.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Houston's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Inside, Martin, and finished off by Martin.
You know, John Wall is not just a dynamic scorer. He is outstanding at sharing the ball with his open teammates.
Here is Garbage Man, covered by Wall. Here's Hampton. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
One area where Wood does a lot of the damage is in the screen game.
Yeah, he's done a really good job understanding how to roll into scoring opportunities. He can pop out and hit the 20-footer as well, and these are the big man skills that teams are looking for in the way the game is played today.
They get it back, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. Hampton's got the lead up to 6 now for the Kings.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. And the Kings pushing it up now. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know
right,
he's
now,
going to keep coming and coming and coming, that they may not have an answer for.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
The hell you, bro?
Fans, your 916 crew.
Oh, it's Chrissy. Chrissy! How are you? Tired? You wrecked? Did you start at 5 this morning? Come on, oh, fucking Friday! Bone Daddy type meat twister. He says hello.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Sacramento. Joe Ingles.
Sorry? Oh, there's still. So what time do you have to wake up? 3 o'clock or something? God. Fuck that. I only went to bed about 20 past 2. Well, fell asleep. I was in bed, I just couldn't sleep. Now, I noticed you went online for a few hours. Oh, did you? No. Oh, yeah. And what are you doing? Get some petrol. Oh, yes. Your first pay. I was a bit surprised. $675, wow. Wow. That's pretty good. Can't complain with that. Imagine if you were doing 8 hours a day. he'd be on the dollar he doos. Oh, really? Cool. Nice work. That's good. Very good. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's alright. You're seeing it today? Yeah. So you gotta get you're getting your hair done today? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's alright. That's okay. Very good.
Comes in for Terry Rozier, and the Rockets making a change here as well. DJ Augustine's checked in for John Wall. A floater, and it's Gordon missing.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And finished off by Wood.
You know, it's all about getting good position, ideal position. And once Wood has that, the rest is simple.
Hampton gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Martin with the bucket.
Really a smart look that time by Wood, giving the ball up to his wide-open teammate.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Driving the lane. Banked in off the glass. Insanity's got 14 points for the game.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Gordon kicks to Augustine. Pass to Wood. Some nice passing there by Houston. Outside Gordon. 6 to shoot. Doesn't go for him. And the Kings going the other way. Here's Ray. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And the wide open shot from Green. That's in. Augustine with the assist. 10 points for Jalen Green.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Sorry? What was that? Oh, nice. That's excellent. Get on the Gatorade. You're thinking too much. Which hotel are you at?
Here is Garbage Man, guarded by Augustine. Here's Hampton. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Chris Boucher's checked in for Plumlee. Shea Shante comes in for Insanity. And it's Dragic in for Garbage Man.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Passes to Tate. Kyle Boucher. It's stolen by Green. Shoots over Dragic. Out that one. And the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Green.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
All right, here's Dragic. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And Green gets it to go.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Pass to Boucher. Hampton with the ball. Working on Thompson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
The Kings have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
Your Kings.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. They get it back. Şengün with the bucket.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Now Tate over Green, and no good on the last second attempt this time. It's all tied in Sacramento.
$100
And after a
dues.
quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter.
How much was Snow? Oh, Chrissy. It's not too bad, I guess. Hey? Yeah, I know. I know. So you're on your way to get your hair cut.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Are you getting any chopped off?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision.
You getting any
on
chopped
this
off?
pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a
Not much,
tasty
though.
room service dime right there, boy.
Sorry? Colored.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game.
Sorry? Yeah? Yeah? I'm gonna text you something. Hang on a second. There you go. Oh, you're right. Well, what time are you going down there tonight? After Bella. Can't see the boy. You saw it? Yeah. Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to happen. Oh no, but Yeah, I shouldn't have given him the money, should I? Hey? I know. Glutton for punishment. Very good. So what are you going to play? What plans have you got tomorrow with him? Hey? Oh. What? You got a new stereo? Did he buy it for you? Oh. Where did you get it from? Oh. Nice. So it would be even fucking louder. To be able to hear you from fucking Mount Gambier. Or Strathaven. Sitting here and it'll go, here comes Mick Twist. And she's still like 2.5 hours away. Very good. Send me a picture of it. No, later. Yeah, I know. Your head's elsewhere. Don't worry about Matt. What shit? Who started shit with you? Oh, okay. Wow! Don't care about him now. He's fucking done it. Oh, someone's beeping you. You don't know why. Fucking mole. Where are you driving too slow, Chrissy?
Presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court right now for the Kings, Rozier's out there with Joe Ingles.
Does anybody message you about your
Chris Boucher.
relationship status?
And the shot goes down.
No.
Right in his wheelhouse.
They've already accepted it.
Make an impact when it counts.
You know, they
They've
want the
accepted
ball
it.
in his hands here because they trust him to hit all
Hey.
the big shots.
Okay.
Nance against Green.
Yeah. Yeah.
A step back shot here. Buries the jump shot.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys.
What did your mum
win
say?
or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude
Hey.
here, keeping this game tight.
The pass to Ingles.
Had no real idea, obviously.
Pass to Rozier. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. And the Kings
It's
lead
far
by
better than
2.
what you had before.
One of the things
Now.
coaches like is aggressive players, and Rozier is that in spades.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented.
Don't know what the real
He
words are.
almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long.
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Shot on the wing. And that one comes up a bit short.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
I missed that time. Would have put him up.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. To take the lead, and another 3 for Houston.
How about that? Nice to see Wall feeling it from beyond
Yeah,
the
they
arc.
come back
He really
from
worked
up for
hard to
heaps.
develop that shot.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. You look at Jalen Green, he's really been playing well.
He is on a major
And
roll today. This time
everybody good at work.
desperately needed. They got to come up with a new game plan
What's
designed
packed today?
to shut him down.
Yeah. Yeah. 4.5 pallets of sausage. Jesus. That's a lot of sausages. Don't want to see a sausage for a while. Oh, Chrissy? I didn't say that. Oh no, I bet you can't wait to see that. Gonna jump him straight away.
And some changes here for the Kings. Plumlee, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. Insanity comes in for Nance. And it's Garbage Man in for Joe.
He won't even make it inside.
Okay, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys.
Hey.
I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team.
Yeah.
He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end stay connected to the shooter.
That was a good move, don't you?
Offensive end, don't have an open shot, pass it around. See if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
Get the cameras in.
For your
All right, well, look
Like,
at how the hustle
going to your
is
next
going
place.
for the Rockets.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but
Most of the
that
time.
has not been the case.
They worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They had a bunch of second chance points.
Sorry?
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for
Start
each
the car
other.
up.
Man, I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential
Sounds like he is.
momentum builder there.
Here's Ray. And the rebound goes to Martin. Houston in the lead.
Okay.
Now the feed to Porter. Some solid defense from Rozier.
Yeah.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Another miss by Houston. The Kings have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Latrey. It's
gonna
called in
make
by
it.
Wood. Wood's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Porter passes to Wall.
Tom, you meant to be there?
Can't hit that one.
What's the
So
time
the
now?
Kings will take it the other way. Wood. And it's
just
off the
gonna
back
make it.
rim. No good. Here is Garbage Man, covered by Wall. To take the lead, it's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got rebound number 9 now.
Fair enough.
What an effort here tonight. And a wide open look for Porter. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Timeout called by the Kings.
What's his
Now,
mum
we
think?
present our New Balance player of the game, John Wall.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
The Kings making a switch here. Hampton's checked in.
Oh. Is he going to meet them soon? Slide out.
Here is Garbage Man, covered by Wall. And that one,
Slow
good.
down.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah.
You don't want to give him any open shots at this
What about
stage.
his so-called best friend?
Layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Has he told his so-called best friend that losing me?
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's
Yeah, no, his best
how you
friend
send
that lives
two
near here.
hands and down.
One he took to the show.
Here's Insanity, covered by Wall.
Yeah.
Bounce pass from Rozier. Pass to Ray. Lock at 6.
Fair enough.
Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup.
Just
Yeah,
a
nice.
grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass.
How long will you be in
And
the
that's one of the
hairdressers
things he brings to the table.
4 hours.
Poked away. It's stolen by Hampton. Jumps up. And the dunk by Hampton. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry
quarter.
1:07 left in the fourth quarter. And there's the foul. It goes on Gould. That's his first foul. Here is Wall.
Just think you would have probably got asked to work tonight if you were working at the pizza shop.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's a one-point game.
Asked to work all weekend.
Good.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Timeout call for Rockets.
You've seen your pay packet now, haven't you?
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
So that's different to the other place.
To the paint. Money! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really need it.
It counts!
And that assist got him
My dad asked you
from
how
his
you were going with the
teammate
job.
after that one.
My dad asked
This
how you were
is
going
a
with the job.
huge possession.
Yeah,
This is where
that's
all
it,
the
yes.
hard work
She loves
pays
it.
off. You have
She just
to
doesn't
be able
like
to
chicken food.
execute under pressure.
He laughed.
From 13. Yes!
He laughed.
And what a sensational bucket to
So,
bring them within one.
alright.
This is John
See ya.
Wall at his on fire best.
Here is Garbage Man, covered by Wall.
Almost went over the line.
There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 4 on the clock. Garbage Man, the pass to Hampton. Good!
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Timeout call for Rockets. They're behind by 3. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And with this much time, they should be able to drop a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, he is going to be waiting for it in a contested three. Never an easy shot.
Oh no, he's open as fuck.
Right between the eyes. Oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
And that's a big shot from Wood when they needed it most. He's always been steady as a shooter, and now somebody who can trust in the clutch.
And so Luke Walton decides to call timeout. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime.
It's been an OT.
Here we go.
I knew they were going to get that shot.
So the Rockets win the tip, and no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Nina, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the floor for Sacramento, we've got Garbage Man, also Terry Rozier out there. Hampton out there with Joe Ingles.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Houston's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That'll be his second foul of the game. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Wood kicks to Thompson. That's the Wall.
Yeah, it's a war chief with 14 assists.
And there's the foul, and it's on Garbage Man. That's his first foul. Houston making a switch. Martin's checked in.
Substitution for the Rockets.
Here's Wood. They get a hand on it, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So Sacramento will get the first possession. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. Rozier, the pass to Hampton. And he drops it in from the low post. Hampton's got 27 points.
And how about the execution really when it matters the most? He knew he had the height advantage and just got the job done. No need to pass in that situation.
And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Wood, and goaltending is going to be the call.
Oh, goaltending, I was going to say the
just got too aggressive. You've got to play smart. Got to it on the way down, and that's a big whistle.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're up by 2. 1:41 left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Covered by Martin. Sacramento moving it around. From deep Ingles. It's just from long range. Ingles has got his first 3 points of the game.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this?
Oh, look at the fucking muscle they do for it.
Wall's shot is off. Sacramento leading by 5. The pass to garbage man. The Rockets pull it in. Green deciding where to go with it. Here's Wood. And finished off by Wood.
Wood embracing the moment and knocking down a big shot.
To the middle. And another assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're down by 5.
Watching might have the record of assists for the
first overtime action has been terrific. Now here's Wall. Defense right on him. And there's the foul, and it's on garbage man. That's foul number 2 for him. To the inside. Money!
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Jesus, clutch.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with thunder.
I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery, and it's fine. That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They trail by 5. 24 seconds left in the first overtime. And so it's Houston with it, trailing by 5. Here's Wood. Got a piece of it. And an intentional foul right there.
Christian Wood. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And the Kings with possession. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Number 22.
And he is unable to get the second one. The deep 3 from Green. Another miss by Houston. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his third personal foul. Third team. At the line for your Kings, Joe Ingles.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
What's moving?
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
So it's Sacramento picking up
the
win. And it's great
to
push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Mason, your game has expanded some, and what has that process been like?
You know, you just learn something new every game. You have to study your opponent and see what's going to be open, but some of the concepts have to be rebounding, defense, bringing energy in, and that's always going to get you a little bit.
Well, you had the whole package tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.
That was a good shot by Jesus. Okay, 76 Jesus. Fuck. And no turnovers. I don't think you got on in the last in the overtime, did you? See who we play now. Detroit. Oh, here we go. Look at this shit trade though, right? Do you want me to give up War Chief? I don't know. Oh, that's a good trade. Had Christian Wood at centre and Dalto Exum for Joe Ingles and Reddish. I reckon we could do that. You don't have to have Joe now. Christian Wood's like fucking all-star. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, Wood is good. He was good against us. Oh, we gotta go against Marcus Cousins, bro. Boogie Cousins. I'm just gonna turn off the.
We got a daughter now, so things are good, you know.
When are we gonna see you on the cover of NBA 2K?
By 2K27.
Okay, I like that.
Let's do it.
Are you ready to go get my team card? Let's see how it turned out. Let's go.
For those of you who joined us for our inaugural 2K TV Tuesday event, thank you for helping us make it a huge success. We were there competing and checking out all the action, and you all rocked. But there was one that stood out above the rest. The 2K TV Tuesday MVP goes to XX Stowski, who won 98 games during our event. Congratulations. Keep it up, and we'll see you for more event action in 2K23.
It's your boy Dan Rue. Many of you guys know me from doing dances throughout the few years. I put my jump shot in the game like 2 years ago, so everybody uses my jump shot because it's wet. Don't be jealous. Is your jump shot in the game?
No.
Exactly.
Professor, what do you think of NBA 2K23 so far?
It was dope. Right away looking at it.
On the floor for the visiting Detroit Pistons.
Mason Plumlee will be back into the order for sure.
DeMarcus Cousins.
He captains. I saw a picture of him last heaps away.
Saban Lee.
Never heard of that dude.
At the other guard, Josh Jackson. small forward, Amadou Diallo.
God, who are these dudes?
At the other forward, Kelly Olynyk. It's time. Half point.
So happy to... Well, this one's about to get going. But first, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. We've heard...
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Makes a good point. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Christian Wood.
On the board, he's had a much bigger impact these last few years than he did before that. He can be relied on now to make a difference with his rebounding, and that's a product of how hard he's worked down low.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Saban Lee is out there with Josh Jackson. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then it's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Diallo in at the 3 slot. And for the Kings, they've got Terry Rozier. And it's Insanity in at the 3 spot.
DeMarcus Cousins made sure that one went down. High percentage dunk for DeMarcus.
Here's Insanity, covered by Diallo. Cousins with the steal. Diallo gets the bucket. And Grant, as you watch the league since you retired, what do you think is the biggest change?
Well, you started to see the three-point boom change towards the end of my career. And, of course, also how centers are used is probably the biggest change of them all.
Rozier outside. It's Hampton on the wing. Shoots over Cousins. Rebounded by the Pistons. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And that was a tough loss. 1 or 2 breaks go their way, and it's a totally different outcome.
Yeah, they came in with a purpose, gave everything they had. It just wasn't quite enough.
And here are the Kings now, after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Jackson. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Pass to Lee. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
And it's Sacramento's ball. 6-point game. This game following their win against the Rockets.
And think about this. That game was really a coin toss. They were fortunate to have survived and picked up the win.
They were extremely lucky. I think they took their opponent for granted a little, and it nearly cost them.
Now here's Jackson. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Garbage Man. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
And it's good for 2.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
For Detroit, they've got all 6 shots to fall in the first. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Jackson. Here's Lee. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Warriors in San Francisco. Clock is at 3. For 3, Diallo. They get it again. And that one's good. Olynyk.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Hampton into the lane. Oh, and that one, no question. Powered it down.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Detroit calls timeout. And with Kelly Olynyk. You know what you're getting. He's out there to drag a big man away from the hoop, Smitty.
You know what, B.A.? Kelly Olynyk does it extremely well. Not going to score inside or play a lot of defense, but you can't ignore him from behind the arc.
And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Garbage Man. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
The Pistons have gone an impressive 8 of 9. Here's Joseph. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento. To the left side wing. Pass to Insanity. Wood with it. Lyles on it. Basket's good.
What vision from Rozier there. Seeing his teammate was wide open and making the right pass.
The Pistons leading. There's 1:34 left now in the first quarter. Here's Joseph. Started by Wood. Here's the floater. Joseph can't hit. So it's Sacramento now. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Wood misses. Here's Magruder. Cans it with nobody near him.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Pass to Plumlee. Here's Insanity. Driving inside. Count it. Good.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
So it's Detroit now. They lead by 4. Last time they met in Detroit.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
You know, sometimes great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
That free throw misses. The Pistons making a switch here. Bayes checked in. And no luck that time either. Here's Joseph, averaging around 5 points a game. Drives to the hoop, lays it up and banks it in. For Sacramento, they've gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And the basket by Wood.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Joseph. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Grant. Shoots over Nance. Grant's shot is off.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. Back after this. Just tuning in. Second quarter action is where we are.
Lucky. 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 We can trade. Come on, quick.
scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, they're having a lot of success from mid-range in the first half. Always nice to have that jumper to fall back on.
The other thing that's been effective so far tonight is their fast break. A lot of points coming on the run.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. Bay and Grant make up the forward pair. Then it's Isaiah Stewart, then it's Corey Joseph, and it's Magruder in a...
Magruder.
Two guards. And finished off by Stewart.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Takes it inside. And too long on the shot. And for the Pistons, their shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. Hey, good.
He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Pistons that good, really?
Here's insanity. And it's Magruder with a rebound.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Here's insanity. Following the score by Detroit. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That's his first foul. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Into the lineup for the Pistons.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Outside Olynyk. Jackson outside. Shoots from 12. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Here's Hampton. And they pick up 2.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
For Detroit, they've gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start in the second. Pass to Jackson. Now Bay. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. All right, Grant, if you could be GM for one rebuilding team right now, which would it be?
Oh, wow. That's tough. I mean, you got the Grizzlies with Morant. You got the Pels with Zion. You got the Mavs with Doncic. You know, I'll probably stick with the Pelicans and Zion Williamson. I think he has a lot to offer and has the ability to dominate in this league.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, there's an annual survey of NBA executives. Going into last season, the Pistons were selected for worst offseason. But with the promise of their young players, guys, some optimism that the rebuild in the Motor City is off to a strong start.
Physical, defensive-minded, Allie. That's Detroit basketball, isn't it? And Detroit has possession. The Kings getting their last shot to go. And that one's good. Olynyk.
Attacking the heart of that defense. I like this from Olynyk. Not just hanging out on the perimeter.
Here's Boucher. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
So both teams making some changes here.
And Goran Dragic out of Miami. I mean, wow. Had a brief stop in Toronto as part of the Kyle Lowry sign and trade, but ultimately felt like his talents were better used elsewhere. And he found a home with this team and is eager to prove he has something left in the tank. They have no answer defensively inside.
The Pistons have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. Jackson outside. Pass to Lee.
Jesus, with the save. I don't know,
Up top, Cousins.
Oh,
and a foul called on the way up. So, and they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed, even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
Straight up. Oh, maybe a little bit of hand there on the shoulder, but on the elbow, but it's like this.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
This guy looks like a kid.
And as we continue through January, here are the latest power rankings. You take a look at Philadelphia. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for the Kings, they're still trying to find a way to play to their full potential in a holding pattern of sorts right now. But that could change with a couple good games.
One of the guys who fills up the stat sheet, unfortunately for Cousins, that tends to include a high number of techs each year.
High number of technical fouls.
Boucher, left side.
Go left.
Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Boucher's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Diallo with the ball. Now guarded by Rozier. To the paint.
Oh my God.
And the basket by Lee.
Why
He's got his second bucket on the night.
This is what Cousins gives you. Good recognition. The ability to make plays for his teammates.
Hampton into the lane. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. There's a minute 54 left in the second quarter. Here's Lee. Pounded by Rozier. Jackson finds some space. No good. And the Kings going the other way now. Here's Hampton. Coming off a 31-point game against Houston.
He was a shot-blocking nightmare out there. 4 blocks on the game and some alter shots as well.
From down in the low post, it goes. Give him 8. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
The team loves what Boucher is starting to give them offensively. But the reason they signed him in the first place, rim protection. 6'11" with a 7'4" wingspan and quick hops.
And a new group getting ready for the Pistons. Stewart, he's checked in for Cousins. Grant comes in for Diallo. Magruder, he's checked in for Jackson. And Joseph is subbed in for Lee. Kings trailing. Pass to Insanity. Wood with it. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now. And coming out of the G League, it's amazing how quickly Boucher has earned major minutes.
B.A., it's been a surprise to everyone except for the team scouting department. High ceiling additions like Boucher can help make or break a roster. His progress has been exciting to watch.
And Rozier pulls it down. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Wood. Here's Plumlee.
Just stood there and grabbed it.
Goes back up. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Lyles.
A couple of stops.
There's 14 seconds left in the second. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Here's Insanity. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Pistons ahead. They lead by a bucket. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third.
But he's like fucking 300 pounds.
The 2K Sports halftime
He's massive,
show.
you know.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Right out of the gates, it was Detroit setting the tone. They put together the kind of powerful run that every team would love to have. And that'll do it for our halftime report.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. They've got Hampton. And it's Rozier in at the 2. That's Luke Walton's 5 as we get into the second half. Fades back. The shot by Hampton, no good. Pistons leading.
I don't know what faded.
Diallo outside.
Oops.
The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance point.
DeMarcus is an enforcer on the offensive end. He has all the tools to dominate night in and night out.
Here's Insanity. Check by Cousins. Right wing.
Pass to Insanity. Take me out of here.
6 on the shot clock. With the 10-footer. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Pretty good battle going on here in Sacramento. Diallo up top. Looking at his numbers. Currently, he's averaging around 9 points a game. Got a piece of it. And they recover it. Olynyk finds Diallo. Another shot. Cousins. Great positioning on the putback.
DeMarcus Cousins putting his stamp on that play. Nice.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
What are you doing?
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Jackson on the wing. And there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul of the game. The Kings making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Bay's checked in. Pass to Lee. Now Bay. 4-3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Bay's got 9.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
From outside the arc. And the Pistons, another 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
The Kings have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Jeremy Grant, the 39th pick back in 2014, has become a leader for the Pistons. He said, I'm enjoying it. I want to be a lot better, and I want to keep growing. I don't want to be stagnant. I just want to embrace the role and help the team get better from here.
Well, he's got all the tools to be a complete player, Allie. No question. Boucher's checked in for the Kings. Nance comes in for Rozier. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Stewart, he's checked in for Cousins.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Here's Insanity. Defended by Jackson. Bay against Boucher. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
The first free throw's good. Well, super teams are still being built. Grant, what's the key to making it work with 3 or 4 guys who all need touches?
Well, it comes down to good communication between your leaders. Of course, you have to have a plan. You can't be out there winging it. And, of course, prioritizing wins over stats always works.
Woods checked in for the Kings. And some rookies here that have wasted no time making their defense stand out.
First team foul.
And he makes a first.
For your Kings, Christian Wood taking 2 shots.
He does not get the second one.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
No good with the triple. The Kings have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Hampton into the lane and count it. Now 5 for 7.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Inside, here's Magruder. Drops in the short one.
Rodney Magruder.
He has 6.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Hampton. Ooh, a 2-handed power slam.
Beautiful vision.
Some cheat turned up here for you.
Gorn leading by example.
About quarter to 10 o'clock.
Here's Joseph.
Do you know Lisa?
Oh, I hate you. Yeah, totally.
Pass to Magruder. Stewart inside, guarded by Wood. Here's Magruder. Tips.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
The three from Wood. Rebound Detroit. After this game, they can look forward to Utah, where they'll have a matchup against the Jazz. That'll be the third stop of this 4-game trip.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Hampton. Shot is good. Dragic making the play. Dragic has got 5 assists in the game. Detroit calls timeout. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
The Kings making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
There's a minute 12 left in the third. Pass to Stewart. Outside for Bay.
Unblockable. I think I've been blocked once. That was from Allen.
The Pistons need to get one up quick. Here's Joseph. Another three for Detroit.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the third quarter here.
Three-point line.
Dragic passes to Wood. Over Grant. Got a piece of it. And that'll be Sacramento's ball as it goes out of bounds. Kings able to keep possession here. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Lyles, he's checked in for Bay.
Door's gonna slam.
There's 37 seconds left in the third. And he comes up with a...
Someone here. Going down, I think.
Got 10 points in the quarter.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Lyles.
Come on.
Back to Joseph. Dragic against Diallo. Clock at 6. Now here's Stewart. Guarded closely. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Now into the lineup for the Pistons, DeMarcus Cousins.
And the Kings call time here.
Sacramento calls timeout.
Seven seconds left in the third quarter. With 2 seconds left. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
That is situation.
It's been all about Sadiq Bey for Detroit, hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hand.
They hit 3
He can
that
make
quarter.
the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
Oh, are you kidding me? Amazing. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel?
That's a
What a
beat
tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send-up.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Kings foul. Number 22.
Jackson, he's checked in for Lyles.
First team foul. Now into the lineup.
And Detroit has possession. They've led by as many as 14. Lee on the wing. Pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Over Plumlee. Here's Cousins. Ooh, he's locked in.
God.
Green's his 5th shot in as many attempts.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Shots blocked. Lays out. Out of bounds. It'll be Pistons ball.
Detroit ball.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. Oh, they get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Back to Lee. Back to Jackson. 5 on the clock. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
It's a bit of two then.
About a minute and a half into the 4th now. Here's Garbage Man. And the layup is good off the glass.
Wow. They're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Jackson on the wing. Pass to Cousins. Knocked loose. To the middle. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
It's so good to watch Grant do his thing on offense. He loves leaping up and dropping the hammer.
Here's Garbage Man. And it's Lee with the rebound. Detroit has gotten 6 of 10 3-pointers to drop. Here's Diallo. That shot, no good. So Sacramento will take it the other way.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Detroit calls timeout.
All right, fans, get up.
Boucher's checked in for the Kings. Olenek's checked in for the Pistons. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The head coach for Detroit had some instruction for his guys during the break. He said, we've got the upper hand, so let's not waste it. Keep getting stops. Keep finding buckets. So the message is, it's not over yet.
What are we talking
Back to you.
for?
And Allie, thank you for that. Got a hand on it.
Well done, Reggie. Oh, foul.
Checked by Cousins. Here's Garbage Man. Rozier gets the bucket. Rozier's gotten his first basket of the night.
And what I love about Rozier is his fearlessness as a scorer. Inside, outside, in between, it doesn't matter.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Here's Garbage Man. Boucher with it. Jackson in his pocket. Yep, that one goes.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Here's Lee. And it's Sacramento.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, it's Rossi. Yeah, hang on.
Oh, yeah.
Ross. Someone here for you, bro. Someone here for you. Someone here for you. Buddy, come on.
With the rebound.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
Here's Insanity. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass.
Where did he come from?
For Detroit, they've got 4 of 8 shots.
We'll have to clip that later.
Final quarter. Here's Lee.
That was from nowhere. What the fuck?
He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Where did you get that from?
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Detroit?
What tremendous passing we've seen.
That was a massive dunk.
A very unselfish performance all around.
Why not?
Don't forget about their points in the paint either. Those have been huge.
It's fucking dunk of the year.
The first one. And so he makes both from the line. Timeout call, Sacramento.
Caleb said, you made my player shit. Well, I'm going to show him that clip and say, how shit is he?
Now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
He's been unguardable in this one, getting whatever he wants out there. He's just simply putting the offense on his back and delivering.
So it's Sacramento now, trailing by 8. Rozier, the pass to Boucher. It's
all over that one. DeMarcus gets himself in position. Times the
my God, he's going to hit that.
Hits the three-pointer.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far,
I was say, how long are we going to leave me?
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space. Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Detroit has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. And he drives in. Oh, rejected by Boucher. It's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. Hampton's checked in for Boucher. Jackson outside. And there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier.
Hang on.
His third foul so far.
Buddy! 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 In here! Buddy, in here!
A minute and a half left in the fourth. Pass to Lee. 6 to shoot. Now here's Jackson.
Let's put him in the ring.
It's in there. And the Pistons lead by 11.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And there it is for him.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Let him decide whether to
9
shoot
points
it,
for the
whether
minute.
to pass
11 to go.
He's your
Let's cross court.
right now.
Now Now here's Cousins. Defense right on him.
Travelling.
It's going to be a travel.
Sucked in, Boogie. He's going to get a T. Look at his angry face.
The Kings have gone 8 of 12 so far here in the fourth. Pass to Hampton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The scoring is coming easy for
7
him.
points.
Got to keep the ball in his
50
hands.
odd seconds to go.
Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really
Shut up,
need
Grant.
to do is just work
Shut
that
up.
clock,
These two
don't
clowns.
turn it over, and
Oh,
this
maybe
game
it is
is
now.
a wrap. That's an
Maybe when you get
inspired
fucking
ball
dunked
club.
like that.
They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
To the inside. Cousins, the pass to Diallo. Here's Jackson, hounded by Rozier. Pass to Olynyk. Jackson with it. Shot clock at 6. Lee on the wing.
That's more
Rebound
like
by
it.
the Kings. Here's Hampton. Count the basket.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot
7 points.
or get fouled.
Can't believe we've lost to the
So we
Pistons.
see the
I don't
Pistons
think
get
I've
the
ever lost
win
to the
here.
Pistons.
And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is
alright,
always
Jesus.
under some
Pray
added
later.
pressure. But they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Steve Smith, this is
See who
Brian
we're playing
Anderson
next.
with our 2K Sports crew signing off. We'll see you
Yeah,
next
way
time.
too many threes, bro. You're right. And some of the dunks I got. How many did Cousins have? I think I almost got my average. We got 12, but he had like 10 in the first quarter. Like they hit 4 from 4. They hit 5, 6 threes, 7 threes. I didn't miss many. See who we're playing next and then make a decision. Someone that we can have a good game against. We'll play it. Oh, Milwaukee. We'll probably lose that as well. Might play some Fortnite, go into some Fortnite on Twitch. Is it okay, man? What?
Hey, reverse the world, X cash 'em. Hey, I don't think they ready for the spasm. Wait, where you think you going? You can't miss this. Turn it up the nice and sit back and watch that bass hit. Woo. I ain't know I was coming with something like that. Ooh, got my mask on, got my gloves on. Hey, reverse the world, X cash 'em. Hey, I don't think they ready for the spasm.
Alright. Be a couple of minutes, bro. I'm gonna get Loki in. See you soon. If you want to play, you can load in if you want.